Hello and welcome back to the training campaign for the F-18 Hornet. It is a flight school that I'm trying to put together for the FA-18 to teach new pilots all the various skills that you need to learn to become effective in the field. I started making this campaign because I need it. I need to learn all of these things, and I need something that is going to not only teach me how to do it, but also guide me through it. And I figure there's a lot of other people that will need it as well. The last one that we've done, and I'm trying to do a video for each of the lessons that I'm putting together. They aren't going to teach you anything. These videos are not to teach you anything. There's plenty of other people out there who have put together very competent videos on how to do these things. This is to give you an idea of what the lesson is going to teach you and how I'm kind of going about teaching you that skill so that as you progress through the things, that's what's going on. There's going to be 4 blocks of training for the flight school. We've already completed block 1, which was the basic navigation portion. We're most of the way through block 2, which is the air-ground portion. Block 3 will be the air-to-air portion. And finally, we will end with a carrier operations portion for block 4, which will move you out to the aircraft carrier and do all kinds of stuff out there. For this mission and the next mission, we're moving into combined operations where you'll have one flight that does seed operations before going into attack, and then the other one will be you performing the actual attack. So for this one, the part 1 is going to be us performing the seed operation. We're going to come in and take out a SAM site over here. This one will pop up later when we get into the area of operations because we're going to continue practicing using our harms in self-protection mode, which is also going to force us to provide cover for an AI flight of Hornets that will actually come in and bomb a tank over here. The mission's not complicated, but that's not the point. The point is we're trying to teach the player the idea of coordinating with another unit by using your radio to let them know that, hey, this thing is done. So what happens is you load out your aircraft, you take off, you fly out to waypoint 1, you fence in, you fly in, you take out the initial SAM site in pre-brief mode, which you've practiced ad nauseum by this point. Then you fly into you've been instructed to fly into the area and provide air cover for seed cover for the flight of Hornets that are going to come in and try to bomb this tank. And the idea is that once you get close enough, once you get within this trigger zone over here, this SAM site will activate and you'll have to take that out as well using self-protection mode. Assuming you take out both of these and assuming the AI doesn't do something stupid, because I sometimes it doesn't actually go and bomb the thing. I don't know why. But assuming that you take these both out and the other flight comes in and actually bombs the tank. Once the tank has been destroyed, that marks the mission as complete using a flag, and then you egress to waypoint 3. You RTB. This ring here denotes a reminder that, hey, this is where you would normally report inbound to the carrier. There's a see you at 10 ring to remind the player. These rings as you approach, they're just reminders so that when you actually go out and do it for the carrier, you're used to being, oh yeah, 50 miles, I'm supposed to report in. At 10 miles, we do the see you at 10. Then you come in, you do your case 1 recovery, you land, you go back, and you park. And that's it. So the mission itself isn't particularly complicated. It uses things that you've already learned all the way up to this point. You're just combining, you're basically separating out some of the things that you've been doing all by yourself and learning how to coordinate with other units that may be engaging in operations in the same area as you are. So the only thing that's different for the next one is you're just swapping the roles out. So for this one, now you have the other flight is performing the seed operation. They go in. So the operation is you fly out to waypoint 1. And then as soon as you hit waypoint 1, a radio option, a comm menu option becomes available to let them know, hey, I'm on station, which triggers them to stop orbiting around this waypoint and to fly into the target and take out the SAM site that's over here. And assuming they take out the SAM site, you should be safe when you come in. You fly, they report that the thing has been done. You fly out to, I don't remember if they report. I did put a manual trigger in there that once the SAM site has been dealt with, the instructor will let you know, hey, it's done, just in case, because sometimes these guys don't report that they actually destroyed things. So you need to know that it's been done. Then you fly in to the area of operations over here, and you are tasked with taking out a convoy of trucks that are parked at this outpost here. You are directed to use a low altitude attack pass because these are being guarded by AAA and man pads, and you don't want to get shot down by them. The seed is not going to take care of these guys. It's going to take care of this radar station here. So you fly in, you do your low altitude attack run using your Mark 82 Snake Eyes. You get I've set it up so that as long as you hit a couple of the trucks, that's all that matters. We're not trying to get perfection here. We're just trying to teach concepts. So as long as you hit one of the trucks, that will mark this as complete. And then you've also been instructed that there is a tank over here that is inbound to that outpost to, quote unquote, reinforce it. This is all the training area. It's not real. It's just simulating combat environment things. And the purpose of that is we want to reinforce the practice that we learned using the FLIR to not only find a target, but also using the point track mode to set the FLIR, attach the FLIR to a target while it's moving so that you don't have to manually set it. It just follows it as you go. So that's the new thing that's being taught in this particular lesson. It's learning how to use the FLIR in point track mode so that you can actually fire your Maverick on this tank, and that's what happens. Okay, so I don't think there's anything else that you learn. Once you take out the trucks and the tank, the mission is marked as complete, and you're able to egress to waypoint 3. And as you do in every other lesson, you do your return to the carrier with a case 1 recovery, because we're practicing that ad nauseum so that by the time you get out to the carrier, you've done this so many times it's not even new anymore. You're bored with it. So that's the combined operations separate missions that I put together that are intended to just kind of introduce you to the idea of communicating with other units to have things happen in the mission, because up to this point, you don't even know that that's a thing if you've never done this before. So hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully you guys got something out of that. If you have any thoughts or discussion or anything else regarding this, please feel free to leave a comment. Click that like button so the YouTube algorithm knows that you found something useful in this and pushes it out to other people. Subscribe to the channel so you can continue to follow the progress of this as more videos come out. And I do have a Patreon if you'd like to support the channel. I'm also looking for cool ideas for exclusive supporter-only content that I can create for those of you who do want to support the channel so you can get something for your money. Again, thank you very much for your time. Hope you had a good one, and I'll see you for the next video.